Coming up, we'll answer the question, does Boatwrights restaurant at Port Orleans Riverside still suck? Stay tuned and find out on this week's episode of the Disney Dining Show. Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of the Disney Dining Show. I'm your host, Pete Werner, joined this week by Corey Fiasconaro, his lovely wife, Haley, from moving to Orlando, Ms. Danielle George, and Mr. Sean Falk. Of course, I'm Pete Werner, in case you don't know me. And today we are at Boatwrights over at Port Orleans Riverside. Now, this is historically what I have considered the worst restaurant on property. But it has been a long time since I've been here. I have an open mind. I really do. And I'm going to give them a shot here and see if anything at Boatwrights has changed. Well, I've never had a good meal here. I've probably eaten here 4 or 5 times, trying to give it a chance over the years, and every time I feel like Charlie Brown and the football with Lucy. So we'll see if Lucy's in rare form today, and I'm going to be able to actually kick the football. We'll find out. Just a reminder, this vlog, along with everything we produce, brought to you by DreamsUnlimitedTravel.com, experts at helping you plan the perfect Disney vacation. If you like our content and you want to show your support, please book your next Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Cruise Line, Adventures by Disney vacation with Dreams Unlimited Travel. Get the services of an incredible agent. Does not cost you any more. It's the same price as if you went to Disney. You're just giving us that support. So DreamsUnlimitedTravel.com. All right, for my appetizer, I got the boudin balls, mix of andouille sausage, smoked sausage, and dirty rice, breaded and fried, served with remoulade, Creole mustard, and pickled vegetables for $13. I'll be honest, delicious. I found the remoulade had a little bit more of a kick than I was expecting, but it wasn't obnoxious, and it didn't overpower the rest of the dish. Delicious flavor, really well prepared, cooked just right. Not words I expected to use. This was fantastic. I took a bite of Sean's Mardi Gras fritters. They were so good. So, I don't know. Haley liked her soup. Fiasco liked his salad, but with the hair. I'm getting confused. Sean liked his. We all liked our appetizers. I'll let them talk for themselves, but I'm just giving you a preview. And just before we go any further with this review, I can tell you already, our server, Christina, phenomenal. And like, they don't know we're here. It's like they don't know that really what we're doing. So this is just how she is. It's just absolutely phenomenal server. And I just wanted to make sure I gave her a shout out in this.
Okay, so I got the Mardi Gras fritters. They are deep fried pimento cheese with like a red jelly on top, like a red pepper jelly. They're $12 and you get 3 of them. I think that'd be a really good shareable thing for the group if you wanted to just get something light before you had your meal. Definitely would order it again. I have a hate relationship with Boatwrights in general, so I'm really looking forward to it being a good meal. The appetizer started really strong, so I'm looking forward to it. Riverside is arguably my top 3 resorts on site, even over deluxe resorts, so I love Riverside, but I've always hated this restaurant, and it's looking good, actually.
Hi everyone, I had the boudin balls, and this is my first time at this restaurant, and I am pleasantly surprised, as everyone has said beware of this restaurant. I really have enjoyed my appetizer so far. The atmosphere is great. Our server has been phenomenal. I also had the Southern Hurricane to drink. Very strong. I forgot how much liquor is in a hurricane, but it's just been a really good experience so far. And not having been here, my expectations are very low. So it's raising the bar already. So can't wait.
All right, so for my appetizer, I got the French onion soup, and I was very pleasantly, it was $10 by the way, but I was very pleasantly surprised that they were able to make it a gluten-free version. So lately I've been having like a little bit of sensitivity to gluten, and I've been wanting to, switch over to a gluten-free diet, and I was really happy that they were able to give me a French onion soup with the bread and everything and still make it gluten-free. So keep that in mind when you do come here. And like Danielle and Pete and everyone said, our server Christina is so incredible. She was able to make sure I got an entree and appetizer that is gluten-free. So I was very happy about that. For people out there that do have an allergy, this so far seems to be a great place to come. But yeah, I enjoyed my appetizer so much, and I am looking forward to the entrees even more.
All right, so when I was first looking at this menu at the appetizers, I was kind of disappointed because if you know me, I don't eat cheese. And it's a very cheese-centric appetizers here. But what they do have is a salad. So I guess I would have to settle with the salad this time. And that was Amelia's salad. It was $10. It was romaine heart with rainbow carrots, watermelon radish, roasted tomatoes, crispy black-eyed peas with avocado dressing. This is the plant-based option. So that's not, when it says plant-based, it's going to be no dairy, so no cheese, no animal products, nothing like that. This was a really refreshing salad. The tomatoes, they were nice and ripe, nice and fresh, sliced down the middle, and that avocado dressing, it was like guacamole with a little bit of a zing to it. I absolutely love this salad, and I was honestly I was settling for it, right? Because there was no other appetizer that really spoke to me. But now, if I came here not doing a review, I would still order this salad. Slam dunk, all around the table, appetizers. So far, this is a great night.
Okay, so I ordered the All You Care to Enjoy Chef's Platter for $35. It includes ribs, Nashville hot chicken, smoked sausage, barbecue beef brisket with mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, street corn, and green beans. And the dish alone by itself is worth $35. The fact that you can keep adding more food as you want, more ribs, more whatever, makes this such a great deal. It was absolutely delicious. The majority of it was absolutely delicious. The meat is all smoked. Tender, the ribs were tender, fall off the bone, and fantastic barbecue sauce being used on it. Mashed potatoes were fantastic. The chicken was good, a little dry, but it was very flavorful. The two things on this dish that I didn't care for, the macaroni and cheese had absolutely no flavor. It was basically a yellow colored pasta. But then the street corn, it's a small piece of corn on the cob, and it had a white substance on the top of it that I thought was going to be butter until I bit into it. It was sour cream. Who the hell put sour cream on corn on the cob? Made no sense to me. I mean, maybe it's a New Orleans thing. I don't know. But other than those two minor things, did nothing to detract from the overall quality of this dish. And quality is the word I want to use. This was good meat. It was incredibly well prepared. Absolutely worth $35. Hands down, no questions asked. I can't believe I'm saying this about Boatwrights. But this was fantastic.
All right, so I got the blackened salmon, and it was $26, right? Yeah. I spent all that time learning that and then didn't know. So $26. So it was blackened salmon, dirty rice, which is not brown rice, but it's white rice with like spices and peas and all that kind of stuff to make it brown. And usually it would come with green beans, but I switched it out for fried okra because I've not had fried okra since I was a kid, and that was a staple in my house as a kid that I really wouldn't eat because it was slimy, but now I'm an adult, so like I'll get it with my meal. It was really, really good. All my food was great. The rice was just fine, but it really was something to like eat with the salmon anyway, so that was great. Came with lemon to like put on the salmon, which really zested that up. The fried okra was incredible. It was really, really good, so it made me very nostalgic for childhood, but this meal is so much better than any meal I can remember having here. Everything on my plate was great. I did try the macaroni and cheese, and it's absolutely the worst macaroni and cheese I've ever had in my life. That was bad, but everything else has been really good so far.
I had the all-you-care-to-enjoy chef's platter, just like Pete, for $35, and I was pleasantly surprised. All of the meats were really fall off the bone. You were able to just you didn't have to bite. It just kind of absorbed in your mouth. One thing that Pete, I don't think, mentioned was the smoked sausage, which was one of my favorites. It was such a flavorful bite when you took your bite in. I did like the street corn. I thought the sour cream added a little bit of different flavor that I'm not used to with corn. The green beans were really good as well. They do cook them in pasta water, which I was shocked because the mac and cheese, like everyone has said, was the absolute worst. I thought it was going to be like that Velveeta-ish, and it was not. We were all shocked when we bit in, but overall, like I said, my expectations were super low. Coming into this, I was just blown away that everyone said that this was terrible because it was a really great meal.
All right, so I got the chef's platter as well, the all you care to enjoy, but an allergy version. So instead of the hot Nashville chicken honey, I got just a grilled piece of chicken, and it was actually delicious. It was juicy, it was flavorful, it was really good. I was very happy that I was able to make this specific dish an allergy-friendly dish. And I didn't get the mac and cheese, but fortunately, I didn't need it because apparently it was hated and nobody liked it, so I'm not missing out on much. And for the green beans, like Danielle did mention, they are dipped in pasta water, which was interesting to me as well. But since pasta gluten, they just sauteed me my own batch, which was incredible. So I absolutely love that they're able to accommodate me, and if you have an allergy as well, they're able to accommodate you. A lot of the items on the menu are allergy friendly, so I was very surprised. But yeah, overall I really did enjoy mine. My favorite thing, sorry if I'm talking too fast, my favorite thing was probably the barbecue beef brisket, surprisingly. Like, I wouldn't normally go for that. And I was like, what is this? This is delicious. I was like, Pete, what is this? So yeah, it was the beef brisket, and it was my favorite. So good. Mashed with a little bit of mashed potatoes and a little bit of that beef biscuit. Delicious.
All right, so looking at this menu, there were two things that really caught my eye. The first thing was the jambalaya. I love me some jambalaya. It's one of my favorite things to order, but I also was tempted by the Nashville hot chicken. But like I just mentioned, if a place is going to do jambalaya right, I feel like Boatwrights and their theming, the jambalaya should be good here. And it was. That was $21, but also for the same price, you can get the Boatwrights Harvest Jambalaya, which is their plant-based version. I myself got the regular version, which includes sausage, chicken, and shrimp. The shrimp were perfect. They were nice and grilled and tender, and dip that in the jambalaya sauce. Oh my god, there were 4 shrimps on there. I wish there were more. The sausage as well, perfect. One thing I would knock is the chicken must have flown away, because in this entire jambalaya bowl, I got one decent piece of chicken and then little bits here and there. That would be my only complaint. But all in all, this was some fantastic jambalaya, and I've had some bad experiences with places on Walt Disney World property that should have good jambalaya and just don't. To name one, House of Blues. You would figure House of Blues would have like the best jambalaya on property. They really, really don't. This, however, slam dunk. I mean, I'm thinking I might want to come back here and order the Nashville hot chicken, but people are saying that Pete was saying that was one of the more lackluster items on his all you care to endure platter. This jambalaya, I think I'm going to come back and get this because I mean, on a scale of spice, because jambalaya is obviously spicy, right? I like spicy that makes me cry. I'm a real big fan of spicy. This didn't make me cry, not in the slightest. I put it at about a 5 or a 6 on the spice scale. So even for
I could
more...
have slapped you if that's what you wanted.
Well, I mean, yeah, or Pete could just slap me and I could get the same effect. But I really do like spice that just kind of kicks you. Really gives you that kick. But the flavor was great and it was very saucy. And I like that. If you don't like that, then keep that in mind. But Boatwrights doesn't suck anymore. All right, so on to desserts. I didn't get my own dessert. My sweet tooth wasn't screaming today. So I just tried some of Haley's Mississippi Mud creme brulee that was $8. She'll tell you more about that. Personally, it was fine. I could take it or leave it. None of the desserts on the menu really screamed my name. Will I be coming back here though? Absolutely. Definitely gonna get an appetizer, definitely gonna get an entree. Probably will skip dessert, but Haley might make me get dessert anyways because she did mention she really liked it. So who knows, maybe we'll do all 3 courses again. We'll find out in just a second though.
Oh, like Corey did mention, we got the Mississippi Mud creme brulee, and it was actually the gluten-free dessert. And I loved it. It was perfect. It was creamy with a little crunch on top. It almost tasted like a fudge brownie. And I really like fudge brownies. And did I mention it was $8? But yeah, I loved it. It was fantastic.
I had the pecan pie cheesecake. It was pecan graham cracker crust, creamy vanilla cheesecake, pecan pie filling, bourbon caramel sauce, and spicy candied pecans. It is $8, and just like it says, it is very creamy and airy. I think that can be a problem with a lot of cheesecakes if it's just not that airy, soft feeling. I didn't have to use the sauce a lot, but it was such a good addition. The pecan, it wasn't too overwhelming, which I was a little worried about. It was a really good dessert. I think this was a great place to try and come back to eventually as well.
All right, I got the trio of sorbets. They were $6. So you got 3 scoops of sorbet, and they were all Southern-inspired dishes. So I was like, I don't know what this is going to be. I don't know if it's going to get like peach flavor or Lyle love it or what kind of flavor we're going to get out of this thing. But it ended up being lemon, which I don't really know is Southern, but and then raspberry, and the other was sweet tea. They were all okay. I really could have just done without the dessert entirely. It was fine. The sweet tea, I will say, was probably my least favorite, even though it was a very unique taste. It did taste like sweet tea. I just don't think that's a form that sweet tea should probably come in, because it's not... I don't know. You'd have to come try it for yourself and let me know. But it was odd for that. So I'm gonna pass on dessert next time.
I ordered the banana cream pie bread pudding for $7. It was okay. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't. It didn't blow me away. Not like the main course did, or the appetizers did. But I'm with everybody else. I think next time I'll do appetizer, main course, and skip the dessert. For 5 adults, the total bill before my annual pass discount of 10% was $263. So about a little more than $50 a person. I gotta be honest, it was worth every penny. It was worth every single penny. I think this is a great deal. I can't believe I'm saying this about Boatwrights. This is a great deal, especially given the quality of the food, because the quality is phenomenal. And again, I can't believe I'm saying Boatwrights. This was one of the 2 worst restaurants on property, along with Tony's Town Square. I cannot say that anymore, not after this meal. This is not a meal you get served in one of the worst restaurants on property. You just don't. Am I going to say it's the best restaurant on property? Of course not. But there are worse. You can do a lot worse. If you're staying at Port Orleans Riverside, you have a really, really good option here. So, to answer the question we posed at the beginning, does Boatwrights still suck? The answer is absolutely not. It does not. I will come back here. That's how good it was. And that is going to do it for this episode of the Disney Dining Show. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you again next time.